Guys, let's take a look at the interior of this car. And if you take a look here, if I shut the door, take a look at the animation. So it looks like the car during night. So from the front. So this is really nice. We can take a look here. This is the door panel. You can see here your glass number, and actually let me focus. It says that the glass here is transparent 70%, so that means that the car has 30% tint on the front windows. So these windows are actually 30% tinted, so that's really good to know. So they are not like 100% clear. So if you take a look here, they are a little bit tinted. So you can see the sky looks different here and here. Here it's more dark. So this is good to know. I didn't know this before I bought the car. So that's great. And I will then show you later the rear section. So here is like a Dynamica. This car is 7 months old, so you can see some wear on the Dynamica from like holding my my elbow, but I think the detailer could work magic here with some brushes and so not a big deal. Here you have like red stitching, and this is door lock for the car, and this is door handle. Here you can grab a door. You have some storage here for, it's quite deep actually. You can you can put many stuff here, also the bottle. Here we have a speaker. I have only the standard speaker system, a sound system. So yeah, really nice. This is like an aluminum finish. This is like 160 euro, so I think this is good to purchase. Also, if you have a premium pack, you can see here like a LED stripe, but in my case I don't have the LED. So yeah, that's left door. So we can take a look here. So this is the panel for the lights. So you can see here auto lights, and this is for parking, and this is for the main headlights. These are the rear fog lights, and this is when you want to release the parking brake manually, when for example your car is being towed with the truck. And these are the parking lights, so you can light up only one side when you park like a parallel, and with this wheel you can control how the dashboard is lit during night. So yeah, this is great for this. And this is vent. I don't have the ambient lighting, so yeah, I don't have the illumination here. If you have ambient lighting, then this inside is not black, but it's like aluminum color, like same like this on the round side of this vent. So yeah, this material is like a nice plastic. Really everything is like a premium material. Also here like a cloth. So this is not Dynamica, it's a cloth. So but I will show you that later. So here is like a panel, also quality plastic, not the hard plastic. Here you have a main screens. So in my case I have the executive package. So I have here only 7-inch, and here I have a 10-inch. Here you have a one speaker. And yeah, this is like a little rich for the display. And here you have a continuation. Here you have like a LED stripes for the ambient lighting. And this is like a plastic rubber. Cool materials here. Also this looks like a quality plastic, not hard plastic. So yeah, really nice. And this panel is basically the same. Here is a less wear and tear, because yeah, not often people sit here. So yeah, usually drive alone. And in real life, this is less visible. It's like is like here, is like this, because the iPhone camera is making everything more like HDR. You have a door pocket here also. So in the glove compartment you can lock it with the key. I have some stuff, tripod, some tissues, and yeah, basically you have some storage here, space. And here you have, for the car manual, you have like a space, but I store here my emergency vest. So this is like a hidden stash a little bit. So for the seats, this is AMG line, as you can see, it has the AMG logo. I have one AMG logo here as well. And these are the pedals. This is a brake pedal, this is a accelerator pedal. And take a look here, you have like a nice like a protection for your foot, for your shoe, so you don't damage this cloth on this here on this, where is it, here on this side. So this is very clever. And here you have a footrest. So yeah, pretty good. Seat position is fantastic in this car. I really love it. And these are the AMG line seats, and these are also the standard seats in the A35 AMG model. So, and in UK you can have only these seats with the A35 AMG. But I recommend these seats to everybody because they are comfortable, and also they hold you nicely in the seat. Really nice stitching here, red color, like yeah, red color, very soft, a little bit soft red, or maybe like a cherry red, not like a ketchup red. So yeah, this is Dynamica. It's a name for the Alcantara in Mercedes language, and you can also make this larger like this. And if you are more tall person, then this is more support for your thigh. So that's great. If you are shorter person, you can manually put it back here. So yeah, this is I use this because I'm tall person, and yeah, I like to use this. So yeah, only thing I would add to my car is a premium package for the ambient lighting, but then again, I didn't pick this car for me, but it ended up with me. So I'm really happy with this car anyway, and I think if your budget doesn't allow premium package, you still would be happy with this car. So the ceiling is black, or like a black cloth, and here you have a Mercedes Me button, you have a SOS button, so if you push this, then you have also like a next button, so you don't push this by accident, so that's why you have this here also. And this you can start to call a Mercedes Me like a person in the call center to ask him questions. Here is for the lights. If you press this, then the lights don't go on like this when you open the door. Yeah, this is for the lights to turn them on everywhere, and these are the backlights, and this is on each side of the passenger and driver. So here you have a storage for the sunglasses. So yeah, this is good, and you need to have like additional package for this. You don't have this automatically. So here is a sun visor with a mirror. So you can put here some documents, and here is a light. So when I open, there is a light, and also you have a microphone here, and also here is the microphone. So when you call with someone, each side of the car has like a microphone. This is the new Mercedes steering wheel, very similar to what you can find in the S-Class and higher Mercedes classes. So this is a really nice steering wheel. I really like this steering wheel. It's more thick in the AMG line, and also it looks like this only in the AMG line. So you have here not like a perforated, but like little dots, so you have like a better grip. And here is like a plain leather with red stitching. With this panel you control the instrument cluster, and with this panel you control here this multimedia display MBUX, and you can also use it by voice. You can control the MBUX system by voice if you press it up, or you say the "Hi Mercedes," but now I don't have the ignition on, so yeah, that's why it doesn't work now. Here you have some flappy pedals, like pedal shifters, and they are nice and small, attached to the steering wheel, and yeah, they have like a great feeling. So I use this very occasionally, because this is not sporty engine, it's more for comfortable driving, but I use it sometimes yeah, for fun. And so you have also here like a toggle for lights and also for the wipers. So if you press and push this, then you clean your front windshield. If you put this, if it's in this position, then the wipers are on automatic. If you put it one more up, then they are on automatic but more frequent. If you put it one more, like two more up, then it's like continuously swiping, like cleaning. And if you put all the way up, then it's like the fastest way to clean. And with these two buttons, and if you put it like all the way down, it's hard to show. If you put this all the way down, like here, you have here 0, then the automatic sensor, which is here for the rain, then doesn't work. So if you press this all the way from, you press it not toward you, but other way, then it starts to automatically see if you need the main head beam, the strong head beam, high beam, or how is it called in English? High beam, I think. Yes, high beam. And you have like a white A in the icon, and if you press it toward you, then you can like a flash with the high beam. You have here indicators, so if you push it up, then you have a right indicator. If you put it down, then you have a left indicator. And this is transmission on like a stick toggle. So if you press here the button, then you have a parking, as you can see here. And if you move it up, then you have reverse. In the middle is neutral, and if you put it down, that it's a drive. So I really like that this toggle transmission is here, because now I have more space here. On iPhone, every piece of dust is visible, so I clean the car. But yeah, also this material is like a piano black. You can see everything on this, every dust, so you need to clean it often. So here you have a start stop engine button, and now I want to show you the key for the car once again. So here you have a key, and I don't have the keyless system, but it doesn't matter, because even if you don't have the keyless, you still have like a touch button to start the engine. So that's great. So you just yeah, usually when I walk towards the car, I just I have it in my pocket jeans, so I just put my hand in the pocket jean. I don't even take out the key. I just press this and I leave my key in my jeans, and then I come to the car and just start the car by the button. So it's like a half keyless system, I would say. The full keyless is if you have like a premium package and you have a keyless entry. So yeah, let's now start the car. So foot on the brake and press this button. During night it's also pulsating like. So this is 180D, which is a diesel engine. I just want to set the AC because it's hot and it's even end of the March, so it's 22.5 degrees. So I have a very detailed video about the MBUX system, which is like 55 minutes long. So a link will be down in the description box. You can learn everything there. So just quick, I just want to quickly show you. So if you have this, and then you swipe with this in the trip setting, and you can see the little dot. So when I swipe down, I can see these are the revs, consumption, range, eco display. These are the stats from the start, and these are the total stats. And this is like a trip setting. So if I press here the home button, I can see a lot of different settings. So I can have a telephone here, assistance, navigation, service. So even I can have a tire pressure. I need to drive a little bit, and then I can see the tire pressure and also tire temperature. And I can have a sport and classic. I believe if you have the newest, if you have a newer updated, then you can have a different, also like understated and so. But for me, I have now the blue, which is a classic, and red and yellow, which is the sport. So I like the sport because it looks more like an AMG, and it's more because I have an AMG line, and yeah, I just like it more. I also, in that video, I also show you how this looks during evening. So yeah, make sure to check out that video. So here you have a sign for the cruise control. If you start to drive and you set the speed, then this is yellow. Then this is not yellow. This is green, and you have a speed there. This is for the seat belt sign. Here you have active line assist. This is the range and how much fuel do you have. This is the C means the comfort, driving select, but P is parking brake. Here you have a time, temperature. So you have basically everything, every information like in the 10-inch. It just looks a little bit, it's just smaller, the display is smaller. So yeah, if you have a different like eco, then you can see the E is moving here, C is comfort, S is sport, and I is individual. And here the MBUX, just really quickly, this is for the phone, navigation, radio, media, vehicle info. So here you have angle, which are the front wheels turning, and also you can put it in the full screen, and you can see how much gas and brake you are using at the moment. Then you have engine, and you have the transmission temperature and the engine coolant temperature. So this is for the voltage of the system. This is how much kilowatts are you using during drive, and this is for the Newton meters. Blue is like fine, red is too hot. So also here blue is fine and red is too hot. So during summer I have it like more. When I drive I have it more. More yellow bar is up, so the engine and the transmission is more hot. So if I press and turn the engine off, so if I want to continue the blow air inside the cabin, then I press this button AC, and it continues to blow air, either cold air or hot air. So yeah, I can feel it now, and because the engine is still hot, it can provide the AC. But during summer the AC is not very active, only like for a few minutes, because you need the car running for the AC. So yeah, that's that. This is for the dual zone, but also going back to the MBUX. So going back to the MBUX, you have Mercedes Me, Android Auto, CarPlay, and settings. In settings you have the ESP system, Parktronic, So yeah, basically check the video, which will be linked down below, because there is like everything, which every option here I explain. So this is very detailed in that video. So yeah, that's that. And here we have a dual zone thermatronic unit. People say this is like a cheap materials. I'm not sure, because when I press this, it feels pretty premium. So everything I press here is like a premium feeling. So I'm not sure why people say this is cheap. To me, this is a premium for sure. Also, when this is light up, it just means you don't have the passenger sitting here. So yeah, if you drive with someone here, then this doesn't light up. I thought this is like a failure, but no, this is just showing you that this is not that nobody is like next to you. Here are the hazard lights. Yeah, as you can see, pretty premium, like I really like this actually. So I don't know why people say this is not premium. Here you have like a little roll for like some storage. So this costs 40 euros when you buy the car. So for sure this pay for this 40 euros. Maybe this is even the cheapest option in the whole configurator. And some people have issue with this, like plastic thing is like falling off. So yeah, I saw this on the Facebook group. So yeah, just for me this is good. It's like good glued probably. So but yeah, I saw like a 3% had a problem with this. Here you can have a charging pad, like Qi charging, but I don't have this in this car. And here you have a USB-C port. So yeah, this is great for charging. Also you can use it for Apple CarPlay. And here you have like 12 volt socket. So also you have cup holders here, so you can make it smaller or bigger depending on your drink. Here is like a place for the key, but yeah, I just have my key in my jeans and it's no problem. You can close it like this, and with this you operate the MBUX system. So like this, if you swipe like this, and here are some hotkeys. This is dynamic select, so you have a comfort, sport and individual. In individual you can set everything how you want. I use individual when I want to have a comfort driving select, but at the same time I want my steering to feel more sporty. So that's when I use this individual mode. So I want to feel the steering more sporty, but the engine is on comfort. So that's how I use it. If you have an adjustable suspension, then also here would be one more toggle to set. And in Eco you have the powertrain in Eco. In Comfort you have Comfort. In Sport everything is Sport. I will also do video about the comparing this driving select while driving. How is it? If it's yeah, how is it basically? So yeah. This is this middle part. You have volume here for music, hotkeys for navigation, radio, media, telephone. This is like a favorite, car setting, Parktronic, automatic parking pilot, and you can also press here to have go to home, and this is go back if you are somewhere in the inside of the menu. This is to rest your wrist here, and you can swipe here. So this is just for comfort. This doesn't have like any other function, but I really like this because if you have like your elbow here on this armrest, or arm, not elbow, and you can place a wrist here and you can like do this. So it's very ergonomic. I really like how they made it. Then this opens and you have, it is quite deep actually. You have a USB-C port here for charging, and it's quite deep, as you can see. It goes more deep. so you can place a lot of things here. So yeah, really good armrest. And also this is comfortable to have a hand here, and you can fit two hands here because this is quite large. So even this is like a smallest Mercedes, as you can see.
How can I help you?
As you can see, you can put two arms here, no problem, with your passenger. Because in some cars, this class, this is much more narrow. So I really like this armrest. For me, this is important. And also when I drive like on the highway, my elbow is here on the armrest, and I touch the steering wheel like this. So it's very, very comfortable. And yeah, seats are very, very comfortable. I drove this 11 hours in one day, from like 6 a.m. to like 11 p.m. with some brakes and black seat belts. They are not adjustable in the high, like a height, so that could be improved in the future Mercedes. But for me, the height of this is actually good. It's not like uncomfortable. It's very good seat belt. It's like a premium feeling seat belt, because I don't even feel that I'm wearing seat belt sometimes. So I really like this. So yeah, that's it in terms of the front. Let's go to the back. So I have my seating. I have my seat like I drive, of course, because it's my car. As you can see, this is good because these seats are like shaped like this. So even though I have this more in like a comfort seating, more towards the back, because it's more comfortable for me, but even though I like to sit like this, still if I sit behind me, which never happened, but yeah, in theory, if I sit behind me, I still have a space here, but nobody sits like this. So everybody sits like this because they are relaxed. So here my knee is touching this handle, but it's comfortable. And also this is more like in the middle. So yeah, I don't touch, nobody sits like this for the whole journey. So yeah, you have like a little net for some things, and I can put my feet under the seat. You have here some vents for the rear passengers, and here you have like a storage for some things, and two 5-volt USB-C ports. This is like a little storage, and dynamic as well in AMG line. And you can actually see, you can't see how much percent this is tinted, but it's more tinted. As you can see, this is a front and this is a rear. So if this is 30%, I'd say this is like I don't know, like 70%. And you can't see in the car, probably almost you can't see at all in the car for the most of the time. So yeah, this is great. Here you have a seat belt. So yeah, quite good space, a lot more space than before in this A-Class. And I will show you the rear seat, which is pretty nice in this segment. So this is very nicely shaped. It's like almost like the front seats. So as you can see, pretty nice. So even the passengers in the rear can have a bolster support in the rear, and like a little for the thighs, little part support for the thighs. So really, maybe these are the best rear seats in this segment of hatches. And look, you have the same here as in here, integrated headrest. So in not, maybe this is the only one, maybe not, I'm not sure, but one of the few hot hatches, I mean not hot hatches but hatches, this is hatch, hot hatch is 35 AMG, you have this like integrated headrest. So also if you have illumination, like ambient lighting, then here would be light. Also you have like a storage space here, and really nice place to be. This is how it looks the front from the rear. So really cool car. I really like it. You have some storage space here also for maybe some drink. So yeah, nice storage here. If you shut the door, they have like a solid sound. So I really like that. Also, if you have a premium package, then this would have like an armrest here in the rear. But I have just an executive package, so I don't have this. This you can put it more up, but yeah, I never do that. But I see it's possible to do. So yeah, really this is next level in this, and it does look better when you show it to someone, and someone sits in the rear, they are impressed. Also you have like a mini bolsters here, so really fantastic rear seats, and they are comfortable. So I never drove here, I never sit when I was driving, because I always drive this car, but when I sit here I can feel this is really comfortable. So almost the same seats like in the front, and which is very rare in this segment. You have also light here and hook for your shirt or so, and some grab handles. You don't have these handles in the front, which is good because yeah, not many people use this. When I like hold here, I feel like I'm in the subway or something. So yeah, I'm not sure, because you have a handle here, so wide hold here. So yeah, I think they should remove this as they remove it in the front. So in the rear you have just you can put some shirt here or jacket, and there is just a trunk. So really cool interior. I really love the interior in the A-Class. So let's check out the boot space. So when I open the boot space, and this is 370 liters, and you have some hooks here, and I have some bag here. You have some hooks here also if you want some connect something here, and also here maybe like a net to carry some things. You have here the triangle for the emergency, and this is nicely here. And if I press it and if I put it here, I can show you what is beneath it. So it's just a tire kit and some storage space here. I have oil here if I need to add, and in the middle here you would have like a subwoofer if you have the Burmeister or the premium sound, advanced sound system. And here you don't, this is not electrical sadly, but here you would have the button here if it would be, but you have a door handle on this side and also on this side. So if you are a left person or right person, this is good. And you have a yeah, really cool and handle. In terms of the BMW 1 Series, this is 10 liters more, and in terms of the Audi A3, this is 10 liters less. But yeah, 10 liters is like nothing. So you most important for the X A-Class is that the X A-Class has had the lights would continue like here. So this is 20 centimeters more wide, so you can put some boxes here, or it's easier to put stuff here because the other part of the light is in the doors. So yeah, this is big improvement over the old A-Class. The light is here detached. So really clever from Mercedes, and you can really see inside. Maybe you can see a little bit here, but otherwise it's almost impossible to see inside. And also it's hard to see inside of, because this is like 30%, so during evening it's less likely that someone sees you in the car, because this is 30% tinted. So yeah guys, that's really it. You can have more profile, like for your wife or girlfriend or someone. So yeah, this is really cool. So yeah, that's it guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. Like this video, share it with your friends if you can. I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. And yeah guys, have a great day. The spring and the summer is behind the corner. It's starting to be warm. So yeah guys, I'll see you soon in the next video and have a great day.